Blood on the earth, truth in the wind, they say. It was a rebellion. I say, it was a summoning. The ground shook because the spirits stood up. The blood flowed because truth demanded a river dot. The world called it a slave revolt, a footnote in colonial archives. But I remember what it really was. A ritual stretched across years, soaked in rum, fire, tears, and prophecy. Long before the machetes were raised, long before Toussaint called his people to arms, the Loa whispered war songs through the cane fields. They circled the huts of those who still listened. They danced in the dreams of warriors, yet born, but no one heard the call louder than the mambo in the clearing. You know her name, Cecil Fadiman. But I knew her long before that. She was born with thunder in her breath. The others feared her eyes, for they carried the color of both sky and bone. She did not speak much. She called at nightfall Cayman. The air was swollen with silence, heavy like the sky before a storm. My children gathered not just to plot rebellion, but to open the gate, to let me in. They drew the vevy in dirt and ash. They poured the rum. They slit the throat of the black pig. And I came, not alone with Ogun, with Urzuli, with Legba, with Kalfu. The ground itself trembled. The trees leaned closer. The wind carried no scent-only warning. I remember the moment the mambo's voice cracked open. The sky, we have no master but the spirits. We are no one's property but our ancestors' children. And then the possession. I tore through her like fire through dry cane. She did not fall. She rose, eyes white, feet stomping, arms moving in ancient rhythms the body should not remember. Her voice, no longer hers, shouted the old names, called every Loa by face and color. The people wept, some screamed, some danced until their feet bled. That was not madness. That was awakening. And from that moment forward, the war was not simply between slave and master. It was between the forgotten spirits of the oppressed and the silent gods of the oppressor. You call it Haitian independence. I call it divine judgment. Because when the Loa walk with the people, no empire can stand. Because faith that is born in chains becomes sharper than any blade. Dessalines knew it. Toussaint carried it. Even as he was betrayed, he remained filled with me. I was the dream that would not die, the rage that would not soften, the memory that would not be erased. And when the final battle ended, when the white flags burned and the slave nation became a free black republic, I was there in the cries, in the drums, in the bones of the land, newly baptized in the blood of the free dot. And now every time you say the name Ayiti, you are speaking a sacred word, a word carved by machete and spirit. It means more than freedom. It means the spirits kept their promise.